some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So Michigan State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Finds his tight end, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense will have its first possession of the game. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Rides the back and leaves it. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The quick out. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this 1st first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it to the back on the draw. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback hung up to and sacked at the 12.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it down the right side. Loose in the middle. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact, so it's okay.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Quick strike complete. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to the running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Now they'll run it on the toss. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Looking for a big gain. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gives it on the option. Running to Green. It's a seam wide open. At the 30. Inside. Touchdown, Penn State. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's busted. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Manuel. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback got it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Spartans are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Rush is on him. Oh, he got loose. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Soft spot in the middle. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. To the air, it's Manuel. Got the back over the middle. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Manuel. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got a man, it's man. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Zips it out to his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stint, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Let's it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll do it himself. The quarterback's got the first. Here he goes. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Smarty.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Still on his feet at the 35. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Leaves it with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. Hold on. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Nittany Lions have it with a first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Mahoney. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Rides the back on the option to give. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive first down play in 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Manuel. Connection to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air. It's Manuel. Here's a heat. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ear.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The give to the lone running back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's taking the shot.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A strike downfield. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Picks up the 1st down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.